What's up, everyone? Carter here. Once again, we have the king of dropshipping. So I've had him on my channel multiple times, Paul J. Lipsky. I'll have his YouTube channel linked below in the description of this video. I mean, he's an absolute king of eBay dropshipping. He's about 2.5 million. But in this video, we're going to talk about his Amazon dropshipping business and how he's been able to take part of one of the largest retail websites in the world and dropship products on there. A lot of people aren't talking about Amazon drop shipping, and that's personally why I wanted to bring Paul on so he could talk about it. So Paul, once again, thank you so much for joining the channel. Everybody, all the high school hustler fan, we enjoy you being on this channel. Thank you.
Thanks, man. It's always great to be here. I'm excited for this one. I don't think I've talked to you guys about Amazon before, so pretty excited for this one because I know you really like Amazon yourself.
Yeah, I'm a big Amazon guy, Amazon FBA, reselling private labels. So, to talk about a whole different business model that not many people are talking about on YouTube or online, it's just a blessing to have you here. So I think we were going to have you share your screen, and you're going to kind of go through some product research, or is that where we're coming from?
Yeah, because, with this business model, which I can explain a little bit about what it is in a second, one of the most important things about it is finding the right products to sell. And that's pretty standard for any online business when it comes to selling actual products. You want to be selling the right products. So that's what I want to show you guys. I'll show you exactly one of the ways that we do it that works really well. But basically, just to recap what it is that I do on Amazon is I'm selling products on Amazon. And once they sell, then I go on to other websites like Walmart and purchase them and ship them directly to the customer. And so I never actually handle the inventory. It's called drop shipping. And it's great because I can do it from anywhere in the world, lower risk, lower barrier to entry. So pretty good stuff. But should I share my screen? Just get right into it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Awesome. So this is exactly one of the ways that I do my product research. And there's like a ton of different ways that you can do this. There's expensive ways, but I like free stuff. And especially when you're new, you don't want to take on a lot of costs right up front. So I'll show you like the cheap way that works, that actually really works. So first thing I would do is add 2 Chrome extensions. And these are great because they're free. I love Chrome extensions. People who are like watching my YouTube channel or any of my courses, they know I'm always talking about Chrome extensions because I just love them so much. So the first one is called Giving Assistant. So if you just search for Giving Assistant Chrome extension, go ahead and add that. Then you'll see it up here. It's this heart on the top right up here. Then the second one you have to add, this will save you so much time. You'll see both these in action in a minute. The second one is called DS Amazon QlikView. Just do a Google search for that, and this will come up. There's a free version. There's a paid version. I don't even have the paid version because the free version is good enough for right now. So go ahead and add that one as well. So with drop shipping on Amazon, there are certain criteria that you need. And so I put together this checklist, and you can just kind of write down what the criteria are, because I'm going to go through them with you right now. The first one is obviously you want to make sure that the item is available on Amazon and on another website. Now, you can add new items to Amazon's inventory or to their catalog, as they call it, but I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest it as a new seller for sure, because it takes time to do that. It slows down the process. And what we are looking for on Amazon are products that are being sold on other websites that are cheaper than on other websites and that people are actually buying on Amazon. So if the product is not available on Amazon, that means you don't know if people are going to be buying it on Amazon. So why guess when you have sales history that Amazon gives you? And I'll show you where Amazon tells you if products are popular or not. And they make this very easy for you to identify these products. So the first question is the item available on Amazon and another website? What's going on here? All right. Then the second question is, this kind of gets into what I mentioned before, is the item popular? Are people actually buying the item on Amazon? And for that, we use what Amazon calls the best seller rank, or people call it BSR for short. And the most popular item on Amazon has a bestseller rank of 1. And something like a bestseller rank of 1 million, that's an item that's not selling very well because it's the 1 millionth ranked item. So it's not selling that well. So the lower, the better. Now, also the lower, the more competition. So that's just something to be aware of as well. And generally what we found is that anything under 300,000 is fine. And one thing you also want to be aware of here, I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you guys, so you might want to rewatch this and take notes, but I just want to jam pack this video with as much value as I can. And I don't like to give you guys just a partial picture. I want to give you guys a full picture. So I do apologize if this is slightly overwhelming, but just realize that I also like to tell the why. So I'm going to tell you whys here. The other thing is that each category has a different bestseller rank. So let's say toys and games is one category, tools and home improvement is another. So you can be number one in toys and games, but you're not going to be number one in tools and home, you might be number one in games, but you won't be number one in tools, for instance, the same product. So that's just something to be aware of as well. So let's take this out of the conceptual and actually bring this into reality now. So we're looking for items that are available on both websites and items that have this bestseller rank under 300,000. So you should start with one supplier that you want to use. Popular suppliers are Walmart, extremely popular to dropship onto onto Amazon from Walmart. One that I've been starting to use recently is Lowe's as well. So I want to show you Lowe's because this is a new one for me. And there's some really cool stuff here that I'm going to reveal to you guys today. So what you want to start with is you want to first see if the supplier you're interested in using has a brand that only they sell. And this is going to accelerate your ability to find popular products. So I know, because I looked this up beforehand, so I wouldn't waste time, that Lowe's has a brand called Cobalt. So what I did was I searched on Amazon for the word Cobalt. It pulled up all of these products. See all of them? All of these are also being sold on Lowe's. I know this because this is a Lowe's exclusive brand. So now I know that any one of these products could potentially be an item that I could dropship from Lowe's onto Amazon. So this first criteria, is the item available on both websites? I'm going to check off yes, because I know all of these will be. Anything I click on this page, right? The next question then is the bestseller rank under 300,000? Well, remember I asked you to add that Chrome extension, the one called DS Amazon QlikView? What that does is right here now, it's telling us the bestseller rank for all the products right here. Normally, you have to open each one to see it, but it's telling us right here. So we don't even have to open it to see all of them. But just for the sake of showing you guys, I'm going to open up one of them like this. And if you scroll down to the middle of the page, I can see right here, it says that this is the bestseller rank. It is 60,000 in tools and home improvement. And then the subcategory of that is cordless tool battery packs, but generally 60,000 in tools and home improvement, right? Which is the same thing that says right here. So I don't even have to open it up to see it. So I'm not going to open up like this one right here, which has 2 million. That'd just be a waste of time. But this one is good, 60,000. This one's 63,000. This one is 169. Those ones are all good. This one is 61,000. These are all ones that meet that criteria. So now we found products that are available on Lowe's and that are also available on Amazon. We see right away that they have good bestseller rank. So what's the next question here? Can we actually make a profit here? Can we be competitive? Because one of the unique things about Amazon, if people are coming from like an eBay, for instance, you'll see that, let's open up, let's say this one. You'll see that there is more than one seller for this product. And all you Amazon guys, you know this already. So if we open up, we click right here where it says new and then 16 from, it tells you how many people are selling it. So I'm going to click on that. This shows me everyone who's selling it. So somebody's selling it for $53.99 and someone else here at the bottom is selling it for almost 60, and there's more pages. So multiple people selling it. So everyone who's selling it is on the same listing. So in order for you to make sales, you really have to have a competitive price. So the question is, can you be competitive with your price?
Yes.
So let's see how much Lowe's is selling it for. So I'm going to copy the title. And what you'll find is with some websites, you can just search for the title. You'll notice with Lowe's, it normally doesn't work for some reason. So sometimes it comes up down here, but what I'll do instead is I highlight the title, right click and search Google for it, or you just do a Google search for it. And yeah, and now it pulls it up on Lowe's. Here it is. I don't know why Google is better at finding products than Lowe's is at finding it on their own website, but that's just the reality of it. So this item is 50 bucks, okay? And so you want to then mark that up enough to see if this plus Amazon fees, if you can make a profit. So this item is $50. I have this kind of formula I put together for this thing, where in column A, I put the price of the item, so $49.98. On B, I put in the shipping cost, which Lowe's is $0. So this is telling me that I have to sell it for $58.83 just to break even. And just so you know the math there, Amazon charges a 15% fee. So if you take the price of the item, which is 50, and mark it up by, multiply it by 1.177, you'll get this number, which is 58.83. That's just kind of how the math works out in order to break even. So that's the break even number, 58.83. And if I come over here on Amazon, I see that people are selling it for much cheaper than that. So I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to sell this item, right? Well, this is kind of like stuff that I haven't talked about before, so I kind of want to share it here for the first time. So what you can actually do, the great thing about Lowe's is you can easily buy coupons on eBay for Lowe's. That gives you 10% off your entire order. So this item is $50, but we're going to take 10% off of that. And in addition to that, you use this cashback website, Giving Assistant, they're going to give you another 4% back. So effectively, you are getting 14% off the price of this item. So what you can do now is take this, the $50, and reduce it by 14%. So the math on that would be 49. Let's pull up a calculator. 49.98 multiplied by 0.86. Yeah, I think I did that right. Because 86 plus 14 is 100. So, and that brings the new price to $42.98. So if I plug in here $42.98, now my break even is $50.58. And we can be competitive with that price. And the other thing I'll say is, even though this person is selling it the cheapest, look at their ratings right here. 3 total ratings. So they're new. This person actually only has 19 as well. I don't even worry about people that have this few ratings. And I don't worry about people who have a feedback score of less than about 85%. So this person is good, but anything less than that, I ignore them as well. So really the price that I'm trying to beat or be competitive with is this third one, which is $55.20. And you can do that here because we have a break even of $50.58. So if I sell it for the same price as that person, I would make the sale on that product. So I know that's kind of the whole process. And as you see, it's really not that hard. It's just a little bit of math. And luckily, what I wanted to show you guys was this kind of thing I put together. If you guys search for Amazon fee calculator, Amazon actually gives you a free calculator that you can use. It's the first result. And so you can just plug in the information here. if you don't have that checklist like I did. I just kind of put that together for my students to make it easy so they don't have to do all the math themselves. But that's the basic process. It's really not rocket science. Again, just to recap, find the item on both websites, and the easiest way to do that is to search for one of those exclusive brands like Cobalt. Then you can find an item that has a bestseller rank under 300,000. Again, super easy with that Chrome extension because it tells you right there. And then you just plug in the numbers. Is this, what's the price of this item? What's the price of the item after the coupon? And then that brings you to a break even, and you can see how much profit you'll make right there. You repeat that over and over again, and you're going to find a bunch of winning products. Now, this takes patience. I say this all the time. You will get better with time. So just be aware that it does take time to learn the system, any system like this. But the more you get it, the more you practice with it, the more you're going to get it.
Awesome, Paul. Thank you so much for showing us that. I believe everybody can do this business model. I mean, this is the laptop lifestyle. Am I right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, all you need is what, a computer and Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
Obviously
basically.
a little bit of side cash to invest in the business, but you're good to go. So what would you recommend for someone that's, a beginner, someone that's, looking to get into this whole Amazon drop shipping? Where should they start? How should they invest their money? And, what blueprint or game plan should they follow in order to get the best results quickly?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I always hate to come from a place of fear, but I always want to be 100% honest with people so they don't get in trouble. With Amazon, it's very easy to mess it up. You have to really be on top of your metrics. When you're doing FBA, which I know a lot of your audience is familiar with, it's not that bad with the metrics because if you're sending the products to Amazon, they're going to take care of fulfillment, returns. You don't have to worry about that. But as a merchant fulfilled, even though we're drop shipping, you as a seller on Amazon are ultimately responsible for that in Amazon's eyes. So you have a lot more metrics to keep an eye on. It's easy to mess it up unless you know what you're doing. So I would suggest you follow some sort of program or find a mentor or get a guide because you don't want to mess up your account because it's really hard to get your metrics back up, and it's almost impossible to start a second Amazon account. I do have a program. I'd be happy to show you guys what that's like. Let me just pull that up because I'm very proud of this because this is the accumulation of a lot of hard work and a lot of trial and error on my part to find out exactly what works well. But it's a complete program that's going to walk you through how to get started with Amazon dropshipping and beyond that as well. So I'm teaching you, if you're not familiar with Amazon dropshipping, then there's a whole section about that. If you're already familiar with it, you can probably skip this first video. But then I get into exactly how to set up your Amazon store, all the settings you need. It's different for FBA as compared to dropshipping, which I just talked about. So you want to make sure it's set up correctly, especially when it comes to things like returns. Then we get into the metrics, which I just mentioned. And there's a big section about that because it is so critically important that you keep on top of your metrics and keep Amazon happy. So that's a very critical section. Then we get into my favorite section, which is product research. And we talked about that today. But as you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 different product research techniques. And I know that sounds like, whoa, like that's overwhelming. But the thing is, these build on top of each other. It starts off cheap and simple and gets a little bit more complicated, but better as time goes on. So you don't have to do the most complicated one first. You can slowly build up, and all of them work. And people have never left the first one, the manual one, as it's called, and do really well with that. Other people find one that works well for them. So I want to arm you guys with many different choices, many different options so that you can find the one that works best for you. And inside this section is where I have that calculator because I know that the math could be difficult. So I spent way too much time putting this checklist calculator together because I wanted one for myself. And so I'm glad I did it because the students say it's so much easier to do this than to try to figure out the math on their own. So that's all in there for you. Then I show you how to list your items and also how to begin the automation process. So you list this item for sale from Walmart to Amazon. What if the price changes on Walmart? Well, we have software that's going to change the price on Amazon for you automatically. For hundreds, if not thousands of items, that's going to save you a tremendous amount of time. I'll show you exactly how to process your orders in order to get that cash back, like I talked about, in order to use cashback credit cards, how to deal with any issues on your suppliers' websites, step by step what to do. More about metrics because they're that important that I wanted to go over it again. I teach you things about like returns. They're not a problem on Amazon. They're super easy when you're doing drop shipping returns because again, you never see the product, and returns for you as a seller, as a drop shipper, are going to be free because Walmart or whatever supplier you're using is probably going to give you a free prepaid return label that you can give to your customer and get a free return. And then I threw these in as well. These are tips for how to increase your profit on every sale. Great stuff in here that a lot of other people aren't talking about or not talking about correctly. Then, so this section, how to increase your profit, is all about how to make more money with the same amount of sales. And then we teach you how to increase your sales on top of that. And then we have some advanced topics here, other things to consider, and there's more information being added as well. So I'm always updating my courses. I always want you guys to have the most up-to-date information available. So don't worry if you feel like, oh, when was this relevant? Well, it's relevant now because I always update it. So if you guys click through to like the link underneath this video, that will bring you right to the sales page, and you can click through. I have a payment option, or you can pay in full. If you choose pay in full, you can pay with PayPal. You can even get pay with PayPal credit. So lots of different options for you guys, whatever works best for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for going through that, Paul. I mean, I definitely think that programs are one of the best things you can invest in. I know a lot of people are against them, but personally, I think they're one of the best places to start because if you want to be in the same position as someone you're watching, you need to learn what they're doing. The best way to do that is invest in their program or their course or their mentorship so you can learn exactly what they've done in order to be at that level. So if you are interested in Paul's program, I will have it linked below in the description of this video.
You know, I really want to see people do well. I want to see them succeed. So I want to make this as easy as possible for people. So the course does come with a 30-day money back guarantee. The only thing I ask is that you guys put in the work, you try it, you get serious about it. And if it doesn't work for you, show me that. And then, yeah, I'm happy to give you your money back. So I don't want your money if it doesn't work for you.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Paul, for once again coming on the channel and dropping some knowledge bombs about Amazon dropshipping. I personally think it's a game changer. You guys know me. I love Amazon. I think the platform is amazing. So to be able to dropship on Amazon, I think it's a huge opportunity that not enough people are taking advantage of. So Paul, once again, thank you so much for coming on the channel. We appreciate it. If you guys want to have Paul on the channel again, we're going to have to get to, what do you want to do, 100, 150 likes?
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's just do 100 likes. If we can get this video to 100 likes, we smash that like button, we'll have Paul on the channel again to do some more demonstrations and just give more knowledge about how he's been able to build an amazing and scalable and automated Amazon dropshipping business. So once again, Paul, thank you for coming on the channel. Thanks everyone for watching. Anything we mentioned, Paul's YouTube channel, his program, I'll have those linked below in the description of that video, as well as his YouTube channel. So make sure you go check that out. And hopefully if we get to 100 likes, we can have Paul join us again for another video. So Paul, thank you.